Welcome to CryptoChicks Corner, an educational podcast to teach you the basics of blockchain technology and how to harness it to start or expand your own business. CryptoChicks is a nonprofit organization on a mission to grow the professional and leadership potential of women in blockchain and artificial intelligence. I'm your host, Ashley Spradlin, and welcome to our corner. Welcome back. In our last episode, we laid the foundation for understanding why a more decentralized version of the internet, also known as Web3, is being developed. If you didn't catch that one and you're brand new to the blockchain and crypto space, I'd recommend giving that first episode a listen for some context. In this episode, we're building on that Web3 understanding. I'll explain the basics of blockchain technology and give you a simple breakdown of what blockchain is, how it works, and why it's useful. Here we go. What is a blockchain? A blockchain is a shared database, a computer-based storage system that is distributed across multiple nodes in a network. You use databases all the time. All your Facebook photos, your Instagram account information, everything is stored on a central server, a big computer, owned by Facebook, now Meta. But in a blockchain, that data is stored on multiple distributed nodes. Nodes are devices like a computer or a laptop. All nodes on a blockchain are connected via the internet and communicate with each other to share, store, and preserve the information on a blockchain. So instead of one organization owning the server, owning the storage space, all of the computers, all of the devices own a little piece of it. This network serves to verify the information shared between every device is accurate, and this is what we mean by distributed, not to be confused with decentralized. A blockchain is not inherently decentralized. Now, the only reason I make this point is because there are a lot of companies out there using blockchain in their marketing and branding because it's kind of a hot buzzword right now. But it's important to recognize that decentralized and distributed are not synonymous. If it is important that you support projects that are decentralized, meaning not owned or controlled by a single entity or small group of people, you'll want to do a little research to be sure their network is in fact decentralized and public, not just a private network distributed across many devices. The question is, who owns these devices? In a decentralized blockchain, anyone can participate and own a node. Therefore, everyone who runs a node owns the blockchain database, but no one owns it exclusively because it exists on every node that participates in the network. The more nodes that contribute to a blockchain, the stronger the security of the network. In our last episode, I mentioned this aspect of Web 2 to Web 3, meaning in Web 2, organizations like Facebook who own the servers are being compensated for their storage and running those databases. In a Web3 world, anyone who participates in a blockchain has the potential to be compensated for the storage space and computing power that they use to help secure the network. So there's this distribution of resources and power that come in a blockchain. Essentially, if you set up a node on your computer to participate in the Bitcoin network, you're contributing to the security of that network. But if you cease to operate your node for whatever reason, nothing happens to the data on the blockchain because there are multiple nodes spread out all over the world sharing the exact same information. These participants are anonymous, or they use pseudonyms, so to find every node spread across the globe would be an incredibly difficult feat, if not impossible, which further supports the security of the network. It would take a catastrophic event that destroys every node on the planet simultaneously to destroy the blockchain. A decentralized blockchain is a form of public ledger, meaning every transaction is validated and recorded by the participating nodes and is visible to the public. I'll drop a couple links in the show notes to websites you can go to and see all the transactions happening on networks like Bitcoin and Ethereum. But what is a block and why are we chaining them together? A block is a group of transactions that occur on a network. A transaction could be minting an NFT, trading, or sending and receiving cryptocurrency. Each transaction on a blockchain network is secured by cryptography. Think of cryptography as the study of sending secure messages. Transaction information on the blockchain is secured with a cryptographic algorithm and produces what is known as a hash. This hash is a unique identifier that tells the network the data of the transaction has not been altered in any way. There's a lot more technical understanding around hash algorithms that you can dive into, but let's just say this is a one-way function, meaning the time, energy, and cost it would take to hack or reverse engineer this algorithm is astronomical and virtually impossible. The number of transactions in a block can vary, but each transaction is added to a block on the blockchain by consensus. Nodes of the network have to verify and agree to the validity of the transaction before it is added to the block. We'll talk more about this process in a future episode, but for now, know that nodes are incentivized to verify transactions and to identify fraud. Each block contains the information of the block before it, hence the chain. Any change to a block would immediately be apparent because it wouldn't match the blocks that exist on every other node in the network. A hacker would have to change every block in the chain on every node in the network in order to corrupt the system. This is one of the main causes of support for blockchain technology. The inherent security mechanisms are so far unmatched when it comes to immutability and transparency. Once data is validated and added to the blockchain, it is irreversible, unchangeable, and visible. As we dive deeper into Web3, the uses of blockchain, and you develop a deeper understanding of how the technology works, I think your mind will expand with all the possibilities. Imagine being able to compile financial reports for your company with ease because each transaction is recorded, visible, and unchangeable. How might investors be more confident in your vision if they can take an active role in the governance decision of your organization? Consider the improvement in public trust that would come from government agencies showing how they spend your tax dollars. Charitable giving might grow exponentially when donors can see how their money is being put to use for their chosen cause. As more and more minds get to work on using blockchain technology to improve our societal systems, more innovative projects and use cases are being born. This is why we need you. Your unique perspective could very well be the key to a radical shift in our thought or action. So keep tuning into the show, ask questions, and follow your curiosity. Until next time. Thanks so much for listening to this episode of CryptoChicks Corner. I hope it was helpful. Be sure to subscribe to our podcast so you're notified when we release new episodes to build on what you just learned. We would love for you to take a moment to rate and review the show to help us serve more entrepreneurs. And remember that anyone can join our CryptoChicks Academy to take courses from experts in the field, and our hatchery can help you transform your business idea into a well-funded startup. Check out our show notes to get started, and we look forward to seeing you shine. This podcast wouldn't be possible without the support of our incredible sponsors. Women of Crypto is an NFT avatar collection that's the first of its kind, 3D rendered, and meant to represent the diversity and beauty of every single woman in the world. Their efforts are invested to bridge the gender gap and inspire and invigorate more women to participate in the world of crypto. Women of Crypto is a Metatora project, and we're so proud to partner with them. We also want to thank Metis. Metis is an Ethereum Layer 2 optimistic rollup platform to help you launch into the Web3 economy. Their platform harnesses the security and decentralization strengths of the Ethereum network with the added benefit of fast, low-cost transactions, native storage, and a user-friendly interface to make deploying your project simple and stress-free. Whether you're expanding projects in decentralized finance, NFTs, gaming, community, or you want to take your Web2 business to the next level, Metis is the platform for you.